Before the start of the video, I just want to say there was something wrong with my sound in this cast, and I'm not sure why. It seems like my mic picked up my voice a lot more than normal, and I really don't understand what happened. I didn't change any settings or anything, so I apologize that my voice is a bit louder than normal, and it's a little bit less good quality. So, headphone warning just in case. I've adjusted it best I can, but you have been warned, and I apologize. Let's get into the cast. Casting time. We have a 1v1 match on Kamchatka today. We've recently gotten a new mod pack thanks to YuNo himself, who has managed to add spawns to the 1v1 maps, meaning that we can now cast 1v1s. We can go cast 1v1s live. There's no replay shenanigans. We just have the extra seats and it's brilliant. Top right, we have UpAllNight as the pink Novus, and in the bottom left, we have YuNo as the light blue Masari. UpAllNight has just said he's trying a new strategy, so he might lose while he tries to work it out. Knowing UpAllNight's potential and his skill as a player, he'll probably do fine. The main objectives on this map are the repair bay and, more importantly, the materials factory. And a lot of the money is in the middle, which often can lead to conflicts, but because of the way the Masari is designed, they don't need to worry too much about the money being in the middle. There is quite a lot of money in total on this map, more than enough to win the game. There's some humans, for instance, and whatnot. It's not the best hierarchy map, honestly, but there's enough money to win, for sure. UpAllNight's going double recycling center, and he's cancelled this one. That's a tiny error. That's gonna cost him a few hundred. Oh my word, no. Oh, that's a lot of money. His early game slowed down a lot. Early skirmisher portal out from YuNo. We did just play a game, and he got ownbot swarmed, and we had internet connection issues, so we had to cancel that one, just because it was not a good game as a result. So he's built a little bit earlier this time in order to circumvent that. He was dead in the first game though, to be honest. He would have just gotten bombed on matter engines, the own bots would have exploded and his base would have gone boom. Boom! Robotic assembly coming out from UpAllNight. We should see some own bots produced. And we're just seeing an early game build up here. We don't see Mirabelle coming out just yet. Blade Troopers coming out. Okay, that explains a lot. This would have been about 6 seconds quicker if UpAllNight hadn't messed up on his recycling center. And on YuNo's side, we're probably going to see a couple of early Figments. Figments will do quite nicely against Blade Troopers, I think. Flow Network seems to be getting developed now. And Novus on this map is naturally going to expand towards the middle and the north. That's where the bulk of the money is located. There's a little bit down south, but it's just a lot further to go. Figment is out for YuNo, going scouting. Gonna look to pick off a couple of constructors, and oh wow, he's gonna scout the base. He's gonna see what this new strat that UpAllNight is trying. Nope, he's just changed his mind and gone for constructors. So constructor will just simply flow out, not a problem. No point Figment mining this, it will just flow. And if YuNo pays attention, he'll see that it is a blade assembly, and he will know as Blade Troopers coming. Blade Troopers are very expensive. Forward recycling center built to harvest this middle wreckage. This is smart. And YuNo surely must know it's Blade Troopers now. We see early Guardian and a Knowledge Vault, so we're going to see some Conquerors potentially coming out soon. We see 2 Figments out in play. It's always good to get a couple of Figments to scout out potential Mirabelles, which we see 95% of the time. And no more Blade Troopers produced. No Blade Troopers at all, actually. I can't even say no more. There's just no Blade Troopers made yet. What is going on? Oh, I tell a lie. There's a Blade Trooper here. So he's rushed Flow 2 for that stealth on the Blade Troopers. In what universe were they stunned? That was not right. We should see some chain stuns coming down on the blades here. Figments do deal quite well with Blade Troopers because the mines do prevent the clones from doing much. By the time the mine wears off, the clones are nearly dead. We should be seeing Nanotech 1 coming out soon for the extended clone duration. And we see 2 Guardians and some Figments to hold off. Lag killed my EMP. Oh, we didn't get the blackout down. That's rough. Rough start from UpAllNight here. YuNo's desperately trying to pin down this Blade Trooper. There's the blackout. We can see that this area is inaccessible for YuNo. And I can't commentate what UpAllNight is achieving right now, unfortunately. But I can see a Guardian is shooting the Blade Trooper, and yeah, it's a really rough start for UpAllNight. I don't know if it'll be possible for him to win now. He's very much behind. Although YuNo doesn't have much economy as a result of this. Or more blackouts coming down. How was YuNo able to micro that? The blackout bomb is actually a little bit bigger than it looks. It's a very, very powerful ability. And we see Dark 2. I'm pretty sure that's Dark 2. That's got to be Dark 2 for how big that was. So, the Blade Troopers are keeping YuNo on the back foot. They're not killing him, but he hasn't been able to build up an economy. He's got a bit of infrastructure and some turrets. All this matter engine's just being left undone. That's rough. We need to see Light 1 coming out from YuNo here, I think. Light 1 deals with this kind of stuff very well. We have a Seer out in order to detect the stealth Blade Troopers. That doesn't help with Blackout Bomb. Antimatter tanks coming in now. Another vehicle assembly. And I think this is Mirabel coming out a little bit later. Yeah, this looks like it's Mirabel being formed. And the Blackout Bomb is just stopping YuNo from microing his things. He just lost the matter engine. He couldn't even sell it because of the blackout. That's disgusting. And even though YuNo is taking more efficient trades, UpAllNight is just overwhelming him. YuNo's counterplaying it well, but he just doesn't have the eco. And UpAllNight is now operating on 5 recycling centers. He's already harvested the top right, pretty much. There's not much more to get here. But Mirabel's out. What's your answer? You're going to have to get them Figments hunting for Mirabel and defend your base. You have no money. 3 matter engines is not enough. He's upgraded the Knowledge Vault for what? For what? We have a Sentry coming out now. What on earth? YuNo just wants to produce things. He needs stuff. Anything. Blade Troopers are keeping YuNo on the back foot. Antimatter is in position. And now we're going to see the Antimatter tank swarms, I think. Oh, we've got a bugged Constructor. That sucks. That really sucks. Sentry with a Seer to try and take down flow conduits early, but you don't have fighting potential to deal with that now. You can snipe flow conduits, but you're going to lose the fight. And this is the Novus conundrum. You have to win the fight and take out the flow, and you're just asking too much. And this base is not Mirabel proof. This is not a Mirabel proof base. We should see an Ownbot coming across soon to capture the materials factory to help with the swarm strategy. And YuNo is just scouting to find what's happening, but he completely missed this little assault force coming in. Dark Masari has no vision. It's so limited. And we should see a big assault coming in, and I expect a matter engine to blow up and take out the Knowledge Vault with it, and that would settle the game. Conquerors are out, and we have idle Architects. You can't have Architects just on Guardians. I know you want to deal with the Blade Troopers, but you have no eco. You're up to 4 matter engines now, but oh no, the big blackout is going to happen. Missile barrage hitting the matter engine. DMA is out, and if this matter engine blows, oh my god. Good sell. You can sell things through blackout. I did not know that. That's really important, but yeah, the Figments are scrambling to return. And if this Knowledge Vault goes down, that's a forfeit. He's invested so much into this, and he needs it to come up. No Architect repairs. Mirabel crushing. That's 2 Architects. And YuNo has just been completely overwhelmed. Interesting that UpAllNight has actually abandoned attacking the Knowledge Vault for now. Fearing for Mirabelle's life, Spectrum Psycho is up to start scouting Figments, and YuNo will actually survive. Meanwhile, from UpAllNight, we should be seeing a tech up soon. We should be seeing a science center somewhere. He's already got the science center, and we're going to start seeing field inverters or amplifiers soon. I think this is going to be a field inverter coming out. Yeah, it's inversion processor. That's the next level of tech coming out for UpAllNight. We have only 3 matter engines. We haven't the forbidden knowledge, ancient knowledge coming out, but oh no, it's forbidden knowledge, yeah. But you can't be building Peacebringers on a 3 matter engine economy. YuNo recognizes this and goes for the upgraded matter engine. Mirabelle's scouting for extra bases, just little outposts. And YuNo now sees the field inverters, and he's going to be worried. He's going to be like, oh, that's a big tech up. And he's had to spend so much money on replacing architects. There's just nothing for YuNo. Oh, he's already got Flow 3 as well. Oh my god. UpAllNight is just so far ahead in terms of technology. Thing is, Masari's tech tree isn't that important outside of... Dark 3 is just not that good. Dark 4 is where it's at. Dark 1 and 2 are decent. Dark 4 is god tier. Dark 3 is not that great. And this is going to be a very powerful timing push. The first Peacebringer is on the board. But there's just so much stuff. Look at this. There's so much stuff. And there's just no infrastructure from YuNo. He can't keep up producing from one Machina. And this is one over Shines. Black Hole's already coming out as well, and he's just going to be outproduced. Oh, Peacebringer's just going to get blown up. Those field inverters are that 45% extra damage to heavy vehicles. Excellent bubble comes up as well, and if we don't have balance to rebuild these Avengers, it's totally over. Yeah, there it is. Good game. Outproduced, swarmed, bullied. UpAllNight, oh my word, he had 3 times as much money. Yeah, that's Novus. That's a stereotypical Novus game in terms of production with an early Blade Trooper strat. UpAllNight reinventing new strategies. This is absolutely gorgeous to watch. Game 2. UpAllNight versus YuNo. The script is flipped. The races are swapped. Let's see what happens this time. So, this here is a very good map. It's bad for Hierarchy, but it's fine for Novus and Masari. There's 2 fuel pumps in the bottom left now and a Hierarchy outpost in the top right. So YuNo has moved this around a bit so that both pumps are together. That's incredibly strange. I'm not sure why he's done that, but interesting, that's for sure. Capturable in the middle was removed, so there's a lot of just open space here. And we're seeing the robotic assembly rush coming out from UpAllNight. Fast eco? I don't understand why he's saying that. So we have the first robotic assembly, we have the skirmisher portal coming up immediately, and I expect this to be 2 disciples to rush to the lower left. Homebots are already out and moving, and UpAllNight is going for the fuel pumps. He will get them first. I feel like YuNo has ruined this map a little bit. It seems like left side just has a massive advantage because of these pumps, especially for Novus and Masari. This doesn't feel balanced. What the hell, YuNo? What have you done? What? Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I know this isn't very professional, but YuNo this sucks. Sorry, mate. This is so fucking bad. Why not just hand left side the win? Like, this guy gets an hierarchy fucking outpost. This guy gets 2,000 money a minute, nearly. What? That's just bad. Bad design. Sorry, YuNo. Actually, I'm not even sorry. I'll just call you out on your shit. This is bad. Anyway. UpAllNight with the fairly fast figments coming out. And we see vehicle assembly coming out. So no Mirabelle yet. It's just going to be antimatter tank spams. I just lose now? Yeah. Figment mine come down. Cancel. Punch the constructor in the face. Light mode switch for a faster kill. It flows away because that's fair and balanced. And UpAllNight is not hitting this recycling center. Homebot having a look to see what's going on. No eco on Knight's side here. It's... variants are coming out. For one variant, followed by an antimatter tank by the looks of it. UpAllNight's trying to scout around and... what's he going to do against this? What's he going to do against a Novus getting 2k a minute nearly? These work out to be about 850-ish money a minute, depending on game speed and lag. So somewhere between 1,700 and 2,000 money a minute is what YuNo is going to be operating on as a bonus. And the thing is with this also is it's passive and it's in ticks, so you won't lose out on certain breakpoints. You'll just hit those breakpoints in a timely manner. I don't know what UpAllNight is going to do about this, man. He's trying to get a Guardian out just to stave off the relentless waves. Variants are coming out. This recycling center was completed. Kind of surprised UpAllNight didn't poke it down more. He's desperately picking off constructors and flow conduits, which is really nice. This hurts Novus a lot. Variants don't do that great against figments, but there's a lot of them. Antimatter does event core to try and get some chip damage in, but it did nothing really. Let's be real. That didn't hit cleanly. Another figment comes out. Another Guardian coming out. And UpAllNight just doesn't have eco. Oh my god, look at that damage. The speed and damage of that. That's disgusting. Guardian will come up, and YuNo's just going to be foddering units in to nothing helpful. I'd have loved to see a light switch there just to take out a couple more units. We need to see more mode switching from Asari players. A lot of opportunities are being missed. And I don't know why YuNo doesn't have more stuff, honestly. A couple of mines go down to guarantee the constructor stun. And it will die cleanly. Nice figment mines from UpAllNight. Really nice figment play. This is absolutely stellar. He needs to commit a unit down here at some point to get rid of them. Otherwise, these fuel pumps are just going to carry the game single-handedly. So many antimatter tanks. Light mode switch maybe to take out the flow gen? This is entirely possible. We have Spectrum Cycle on YuNo to scout these figments out, so he knows exactly where Knight is and what he's attempting to do. Stun on the Constructor. Kills the Constructor, and YuNo just has no Constructors. That's a genuine problem. He's going for the Blade Assembly now, and that's in order to pump out more units, despite not being able to build more infrastructure. This is quite smart. UpAllNight still only has 2 matter engines, because he just has to spend all of his money on survival. Figments on antimatter tanks, and UpAllNight's gonna need to tech up soon. He's just got so many Guardians. We don't see Mirabelle yet. And it's just kind of people running in circles right now. UpAllNight's just trying to delay the game. He needs to commit something here. This is just gonna overwhelm him. YuNo's making a forward outpost, so to speak, and I apologize for my phone. This is over, man. This is stupid. This is actually stupid. I can't. I'm not going. I refuse to give this the dignity of being commentated. This is just smothering with money. That's what this is. Another vehicle assembly coming up. Blade troopers are being made. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. What was he thinking? Is he trolling? Is this a troll game? Like, I picked the map, but I didn't know this is what he did to it. Yep, YuNo circles around. He's going to blow up one matter engine and everything is dead. Light mode switch is very nice. The architect repair is actually keeping this thing alive. We need to see light 1, I think. Citadel being repaired, and all this time UpAllNight isn't boosting his eco by repairing. He is repairing successfully, though. Systems are checked, Mirabelle's out, and she's probably just going to settle the game there and then, to be honest. Look at all these blades. Look at all these blades. Blimmin' heck. I think we have light 1 now. It's kind of hard to tell amidst all of the stuff going on. So many mines and stuff dying, and UpAllNight is trading very cost-effectively. UpAllNight is definitely playing this better right now. But I think now it's going to be game. The systems have been checked, and the architects have been crushed. I don't know what to tell you. I can't make this interesting. Urgh. I don't know. UpAllNight is playing his heart out right now. Just excellent figment maneuvering, excellent mine placement, excellent guardian placement. If he is light 1, even excellent. Yeah, he is. It looks like he is. Just to deal with the swarms. It also reveals the stealth effectively from blade troopers and whatnot. I just don't think it's going to be close to enough. This matter engine's going to be going down. Snipe goes down and pop. Oh, 1%. Mirabelle running away from 85,000 figments. They're not going to get her dead, though. There's no stuns because it's light mode right now. A lot of nice light mines dropped. That will do very significant damage. UpAllNight's desperately trying to repair this matter engine, and I think a couple of volleys from these units will kill it. Maybe a missile barrage to secure the kill. And YuNo is just foddering units away. UpAllNight willingly detonates the matter engine. He is light 2, and I think that means we're going to be seeing Karos coming out shortly. That was a very smart, willing detonation. Light mode Avengers are doing work. And obviously, light mode gives range to stuff, so Guardian's doing a lot of damage. Mirabelle should be crushing these architects. Do we see a science center coming down for YuNo? We don't, so he's not really teching up yet. And you can hit this matter engine all day and these architects will keep it alive. There's no way this works. Actually, with a missile barrage, it might be enough. More figments coming out, and the eco and production just isn't there, man. It's just not there. Dark mode switch to scare away the Mirabelle. There's now dark mines to be feared. YuNo should have crushed these architects so long ago. Figment's in position to try and get a stun on Mirabelle to potentially lethal her. But she sees the Figments thanks to the Spectrum cycle. Another willing detonation. You can do that in dark mode. It's a light mode tech that you can do in dark mode. And UpAllNight is playing this so well. He's playing this so well. Science Center coming down, and I think once Black Hole comes up, that will just be game over. Look at these collectors. They're already harvesting all of this. Yeah, there's not that much money on this map. There's enough to win, but there's not that much. And getting the corpses will give UpAllNight a bit of hope, knowing that there's not that much money. Another willing detonation. Takes a long time to actually happen, but it does happen and does take out a few units. And these matter engine bombs are what have been protecting him, honestly. YuNo's trying to consolidate his forces. I expect to see the Singularity compressor upgrade purchased near enough immediately. And I can't see YuNo's money, sadly, but I imagine this is somewhere in the 10,000s. Not gonna lie. And YuNo's not even got a good flow network by the looks of it. The collectors are flying so far. Karos is out. To be expected. If you like to, you might as well if you can't fill in your pop space. YuNo's attacking from the backside where there's less turrets. Vent core goes down. It seems like he's targeting the Citadel. It's a lot of damage, oh my word. We should see Rage and Tornado flinging these units everywhere. Mirabelle goes for the missile barrage. It doesn't really do that much. This will just get repaired up in an instant. And this is significant damage and disable. This is one of those rare niche situations where Karos can do something. Because Light 2 was good anyway, Karos actually was the correct purchase. You couldn't fill in the pop space, you had Light 2, you had spare money, you might as well. But even then, he's just going to get chipped down. We might see Architects trying to repair, but they have to repair the Citadel as well. There's just so much stuff. Idle Architects, not what you want. And we should see Altea coming out now, I think. I think this is Altea being trained right here. Unmake would be a lot of money. The Healing Aura is fantastic. Peace as well. We should see Rage Tornado shortly. Tornado? No, he's just raged and standing there to waste some time. Now there's the Tornado. Once again, buying some time, severely misplacing the enemy. Displacement is a very powerful form of disable. And oh my god, look how far they get flung. Into the turrets even, that's pretty cool. But now Karos has breathed his last. He did 2 reps of his spells and he will fall, most likely. Should see a snipe. No snipe. And Altea's coming out now, I think. No, it's just Architects. We need to see Altea. Healing Karos up. That's significant. That's a lot of healing. Another Guardian trying to desperately be built. And we don't see Black Hole or anything coming from YuNo. Oh my god. Is UpAllNight gonna do this? Jesus. Karos was healed and he's now back in the fight. And he can fight antimatters all day. They do well against the DMA, but they don't do much to the hero himself. Vent Core, there's not enough of it to do that much damage, I think. Karos is still sitting very healthily. And we see another Tornado yet again, just displacing all of the Nova stuff. This is just a very nice game for Karos. The niche was met, and he's doing his thing. EMP is up. That's a big deal. Singularity Compressor is now being researched. Karos is still sitting pretty healthily. Hard to tell what UpAllNight's tech situation is. Figment Stun goes down on Mirabelle, delaying it a bit. And we might even see a light mode switch from Karos so he can do Blaze of Glory, which will do a lot of damage to these antimatters. Oh, Vent Core goes down. Karos is just hanging in there. We need to see a light mode switch. Blaze of Glory would actually deal with these antimatters right now. The healing on the Guardian turret, giving it that boosted attack rate as well. And another tornado. These tornadoes have been beautiful. Really beautiful. YuNo has a lot of unit production now. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's only got the 2 vehicle assemblies and a robotic assembly. He's not even been building many blade troopers. It's so... I don't know. Feels like UpAllNight has just played infinitely better this game, and he might still lose. He just dies to the snipe, finally. Money... yeah. He forfeits. The black hole was coming out. That was disgusting. 101,000. Are you Right, that was a 15-minute game. Let's be hyper generous and say that YuNo got those fuel pumps after 2 minutes, which he did, and it was much earlier than that. Right? That means there's 13 minutes of... I'll be ultra generous, and I will say 13 minutes of 600 a minute, which is way more. Now, let's be more realistic. Let's say 750. That's 7,500 plus 2,250, so 9,250. That's 19,000 money YuNo made. Just off 2 fuel pumps. That's disgusting.